Hey guys, I wanted to quickly film this before Richard got home from work and before my camera died. I still have no idea if this thing is crooked or not. Like I said, it kind of looks like I'm okay, but the background is just like, what planet do I live on? So there has been some treachery on this neck of the woods. I'm making this video just to kind of remind my peeps here to be always vigilant and aware no matter where you live. There are, crazy people out there everywhere you go, no matter where it is. There is druggies everywhere you go, just deception everywhere you go. It's just our world. So Richard has lived in this trailer park longer than I have. I've been here for probably 6 years now, almost 6 years at least. And there has been several things stolen. What is going on here? But there's been several things stolen from our property since I've been here. One of them being a salamander heater, and it was on our porch. And our steps are kind of rickety. We're in the process of, well, not really in the process right now, but we're going to replace them. But our steps are rickety, so you can hear when people come up. But anyway, we had a long salamander heater, and this thing was huge, like at least as long as this bed. And it was during the time where Indiana had like a mini blizzard, and our pipes had frozen, so we was kind of like putting it underneath the trailer and monitoring it. I mean, we was out there the whole time, trying to reheat our frozen pipes. And so, we kind of spent all day trying to do that. The pipes were still frozen, so for the overnight, we set it on the top, on our porch, right underneath our front window, and was going to continue the next day. But the next day, it was gone. Yeah, and it was a heavy fucker. It was big, it was long, so multiple people had to have come and stolen it. And the thing about it is, joke's on them. We got that thing for free, and yeah, here comes the train, sorry if you hear that. But we got it for free, and somebody had set it out, and the only thing I think was really wrong with it was the cord was kind of weird, it was wonky. So sometimes the heater would work, sometimes it wouldn't. So fuck whoever stole it, because I bet it's broke. At one point, somebody literally walked into our backyard, took our mower, and left. Luckily, two of our neighbors saw who it was, and I'm pretty sure she was a fucking drug addict. But she had, I guess, stolen multiple people's mowers, stuck them in the back of her truck, and sent it to one of the local pawn shops. The police had actually took her to court, got our mower back from the pawn shop, and gave it back to us. Like, we didn't have to do anything, so that was awesome. What is happening to my hair? I can't stand it right now. Yeah, we don't have like a fancy mower or anything. It's just a normal one. I can't remember what brand it is, but still. Just straight walked off with the mower, and I think a gas can, I can't remember. There was no gas in the gas can. Our cars have been broken into a couple of times. At one point, like a couple years ago, we came back really late at night from like a carnival, and it was like far away. We was visiting a friend, and there's a carnival or festival, something going on in the area. Sorry, I can't stop fidgeting. I don't know what the problem is. But anyway, we had went to that and came home really late because it was like an hour drive maybe away from our house. But Richard had left his wallet in like the center console of his car, and he also left like a $5 bill in the cup holder. And there's always change in our car. Not right now since I've cleaned my car out recently, but there's usually a lot of change in our car just from going through drive-thrus. They give us our change, we just kind of stick it in, so we're not wasting time putting it in our wallet. We'll figure it out later. But anyway, so somebody got into the car, got into both our cars. I think they took empty CD cases out of my car. Like, good job, you cleaned out some trash. They didn't even take any of the CDs that I had in the CD holder. Why are my glasses fucking crooked? I'm sorry, I'm just having a hard time with myself today. But anyway, yeah, they took empty CD cases, and it's like, I just want to keep a note in my car that says, if you're going to come in here, at least fucking empty the trash. Yeah, our cars were unlocked, which is dumb. I don't live in the country anymore. I should be locking my car. But the thing about it is, this is why we don't really keep super valuable things in our car, because if somebody wants to get into the car, they're going to get into the car whether you like it or not. They're going to bust a window. You know what I mean? So it's like, would you rather them just open it, realize there's nothing but trash and, you know, non-valuables in here, or would you like for them to bust your fucking window, realize there's nothing in there, and I have to replace the window? Anyway, they did take things out of Richard's car though. They left the $5 bill sitting right there in a cup holder, along with all the change. They could have gotten at least $10 just in that $5 bill and change. But they did take his wallet. So the next morning when we noticed, we called the bank to shut the card off. They didn't even make a purchase. They had all night and like until noon the next day to make purchases with that card. They didn't. While we were on the phone, I think, or right after we got off the phone with the bank to shut the card off, here comes one of our neighbors with Richard's ID saying, you know, I saw the address, knew it was here, and I just want to give this back to you. I found it in my front yard. I don't know what the deal is. And we explained, yes, somebody stole his wallet, and we're shutting our credit card off right now. I think it was like a dumb teenager or something, because all they did was they took his wallet and just like took everything out and just started throwing it and making like a bread trail crumb down the fucking street. They threw out his ID, they threw out his social security card, which luckily we found. And that's why now we don't even carry our social security cards with us anymore. We keep it in a lockbox in the house and just remember the number, because, you know, it's really bad if somebody gets hold of your social security number. But yeah, they just took everything and threw it out. And we're sitting there, you know, digging through people's trash. We're digging through, I know that sounds gross, but we're trying to make sure we find anything important that was in his wallet, like the social security card and things. So, you know, we're digging through people's yards. We're explaining to people somebody stole the wallet. We've found a few items here. Anyway, we ended up finding everything except for the wallet itself, which sucked because I think that Richard had that wallet since he was like in high school. It was like his favorite wallet or something. And a picture of our kids were missing, which it might have been just thrown in a trash can, or the wind could have blew it away. I don't know, but it was really weird. So then the next time somebody got into Richard's car, they, you know, took apart his whole dash and like front console. It's like still tore up. The whole thing is fucked up right now. And their goal was to steal his radio. Richard has a radio where literally it's just like that type radio where you can just take like the little push pin tool and push it through the hole and it just pops out. So they could have easily taken a hanger or something similar to that size and just popped the fucking radio out. But no, they start tearing apart the entire dash and the entire front console, and still didn't get the radio out. They just popped it halfway and then left. And it's like, he doesn't even have like a nice expensive radio. It's the manufacturer radio, but it's not like a new car where it's got this nice ass touchscreen and all this fucking cool futuristic features where if you push a button all of a sudden you just fucking float into space. Like, what was the point in trying to steal that radio? All they managed to do was damage the fucking car. And it's still, like I said, it's still tore apart. So we have to deal with that now. There have been times where, you know, and I don't know if this is like teenagers or little kids, but some of our kids' like outdoor toys have been stolen. At one point, our neighbor over here, their kids' power wheel was tossed over the fence and into the pond. And they didn't even notice. We found it and pulled it out of the pond and told them about it. So it's just like, they took the effort out to lift this fucking power wheel, put it over a fence that, you know, is taller than me, and throw it into the pond. And it was like, what's the point in that? You didn't even leave with it. I don't know. So there's been like little things here and there that's probably been taken to that we just don't even fucking notice. But it's like, I don't know. It's really inconvenient and heartbreaking when somebody just comes in and just violates your things and takes your things, and then on top of that throws stuff out in the, you know, like anybody could have picked up his social security card when his wallet was stolen, his ID. It's just crazy to me. And this is why, like, some of the stuff is so dumb and the way it was handled was so dumb. I think a lot of it was either like drunks, druggies, or like dumb teenage kids that have no common sense. But I just wanted to make this quick video just to remind you guys to be, you know, like I said, vigilant and aware. Keep your things locked up if you can. Because even out in the country, you know, out in the country, we never did lock our cars, but there's still that possibility of somebody just walking right up to your stuff and just taking things out. So just be careful and learn from us. I don't know. I don't know what's more worth it. Your car being torn apart, your window being bashed. I don't know. I don't know a way to keep people out of your fucking car. But it's ridiculous because it's not like it's cheap to fix things that are involved with a vehicle. Okay, I've talked enough about this, and this video is long enough. I just want to make this quick video. Richard should be home anytime now, and I'm going to get off here. I love you guys to death, and thank you so much for 200 subscribers. I'm still going to try to find a way to celebrate and make a video for you guys, but seriously, even though 200 is not a very big number here on YouTube, I appreciate it so much, and I love it so much. I never thought that I would even have 10 subscribers, let alone 100, then 200, and I just hope it keeps rising. I know that my video quality and audio is not the best. I don't have any income. I'm doing this all on zero income. I don't make any money. So I have to use what I have. So it's just awesome that people want to stick with me even though that's a factor. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Bye!